Well, we had the Century C308 out, so just kind of as a control and to put it up against another G3 or set-me type, I brought out my Springfield SAR-3/8, which is actually an old Greek import from around 1990. Originally, Greece, the Hellenic Arms Company, purchased a license to manufacture the G3 for their military from Heckler & Koch. And in the 80s, Springfield contracted with them to do a semi-auto. The first ones to come in were actually marked G3, but then that was quickly changed to SAR-3. And then when the 89 Bush Band came in, there were quite a few SAR-3s in customs or in the pipeline at one point or another. So they did an SAR-3/8 overstamp, because the SAR-8 was a post-band version. The 3/8s were pretty much the exact same thing as the 3s. They still had a removable flash hider and all that with a 17.7-inch barrel. The SAR-8s either had nothing on the barrel or they had a fake flash hider pushed further back that was kind of pinned over a bare crown. Now those both came in with thumbhole stocks, and before you ask me, when I purchased this one secondhand, it already had the pistol grip and stock on it. So I don't know. Some of them were grandfathered in because they were pre-November. I have no idea on this one. It's just how I purchased it. But like a lot of the Springfield guns from the 80s, for example, they're SAR-48s out of Brazil, which were FAL types. They were really good quality, especially for the money, copies of otherwise famous guns. They weren't really clones because they were manufactured by licensed producers. So this is in a lot of ways just like a G3. Of course, it's 100% reliable. Takes regular G3 type mags. Has the hole back there. Most of you know. They're, you know what they are. I did put a Clifton pin steel lower on this. This is actually off my old PTR 91 GI that I bought. I think it originally came from Vector or RTG, one of those places. I just kind of like the Clifton pin to look. The original one just was cut off right here, so it was just bare in this area. Just that'll look better. It's got the West German style green furniture. Although the military guns manufactured by Hellenic Arms over in Greece also use green furniture, so that's correct. Has the ratcheting style flash hider with the detents there. I'm not going to touch it because it's hot. We just got through shooting it. But yeah, just a cool gun from the very late 80s or early 90s. These are still reasonably priced in the $1,200 to $1,500 range. Not bad for a factory-built G3 type. But we've done several other videos on roller lock guns, and we thought we'd just share this one with you today briefly. Not a whole lot to say about them. They're pretty well out there, and you can find them. But you know, if you don't really have the money for a HK91, this is, you know, second best alternative. It's still a factory-built gun. Not a parts kit assembled here in the USA. That is one thing to mention. There are some guns marked SAR-8 that Springfield sold in the mid to late 90s. They're actually built in the USA, and the easiest way to tell is they have a weaver rail actually forged as part of their receiver. So those won't be actual Greek manufactured guns, unlike the imported SAR-8s. But yeah, we're kind of comparing this to the C308. And check out that video if you haven't. And these are always a pleasurable gun. It seems like they're always reliable, and they deliver very acceptable accuracy in the 2 to 2.5 MOA. I think we're just out here shooting Silver Bear, and it cycled just fine with Silver Bear. It does even better with nice stuff like Lake City, but with the cost of ammo these days, you know, you get what you get. These are actually quite lightweight too, which is nice. But yeah, a Springfield Greek SAR-3/8 overstamp from around 1990. Well, this is Misha, and if you have any questions at all, please post them below, and we'll do our best to answer them. Thanks for tuning in.